Dan O'Malley from Cisco. I'm with Rick, the radio guy.
Dan, this will be a challenging concept for a lot of folks because we're going to talk about how our new scan feature works in Instant Connect 4.9. And I know, for instance, what you're going to do is you're going to take the phone, you're going to create a new virtual talk group, and it's going to be called Scan. You're going to put entities into that, and then we'll be able to have you listen to talking on these other devices. The trick will be how elegantly you do that while we try to let everybody understand what's happening with the plethora of devices. So
that's a great lead in, and what I'm going to show you is the administration function from the Android. So right on the Android, we give administrators or people with a privilege the ability to create a scan group. And in a scan group here, I'll just call it Scan S, or I'll just call it a Dan Scan. How about that?
Okay. Now the challenge...
Dan Scan, okay.
Dan Scan.
And I can create a scan group or a new talk line and add people and channels into that talk line. But this time I'm gonna, basically DANSAAN is what it came out to. You can add a detailed description here, create a new virtual talk group, but this one's gonna be a scan group. So scan group, I hit the save button, and now that is just created, and I'm gonna pick my talk lines to put into that scan group. So administration, I'm going to look for the VHF and the UHF channel, and you can get up to 10 channels and lines that you can put into the scan group. So now I've just created that group, and now you can manage talk lines, and you can even add people to that scan group. So it's adding me. I'm going to look for Eric. It's going to add to the group. And you're in here somewhere under Rick the Radio Guy, so I'll add you to the group, and I've saved it. So the next time you go back to your talk lines, Rick, you'll see my scan group. So now I've created that new scanning talk line, and you're added to that group. I hit the next button, and I'll leave from my VHF channel. I'll go find my scanning talk group. I'm sorry, hold on a second here. Let me find my scanning group here. You go to talk lines, and I'm going to look for my new scan group here. So you can see the Dan San at the bottom here.
Oh, it's even got a special icon.
It's got a special icon that
swirly arrow thing there.
Notifies people that are in a scan group. And so these devices are on 3 independent groups. So I'm going to push the button here, and this I think is tied to a administration.
Right.
And you can see on this, let me try it one more time, that administration was the last one pushed. Now push the VHF radio, Rick.
Okay.
And you'll see it change.
I'll push the VHF radio over here. and that changed.
Yeah.
And now
UHF radio.
I'll do the UHF radio. Test 1, 2, and you'll see it switch over there to UHF.
And you switched it, and I can squeeze my button and talk back out on the UHF.
And I can talk right back to you.
And then let's go to administration. So squeeze the button on administration. It's coming through the administration.
And I'll come push to talk over here.
There you go. And I can come back on the previous called talk group.
Absolutely.
So that's a scan feature. Again, up to 10 channels at any given time, administered directly from the Android client here. You can add the talk lines, the users, and other users can join these scan groups.
That's amazing, Dan, and I'm hoping that that showed up as well for the folks in the viewing audience as it did here.
And that's a new scan group feature as part of Cisco Instant Connect 4.9. Thank you for watching.